Hello you beautiful bunch, welcome back to my channel. It's Karen. I hope you're all having a fantastic week, and if you're new here, welcome. It is lovely to see you, lovely to have you join us. So grab your snacks, let's spend the next 10 minutes here. We're going to be going through some builder in a bottle encapsulation with glitter. A couple of weeks ago I had put a short out and I'd asked you guys if there was anything specific that you wanted to see, and some of you had said encapsulation with builder in a bottle because that's something that you struggle with, especially with the chunkier glitters. So I have, as you can see here, my Aleana hand. She is all ready to go. So we're just going to jump straight in here, and I'm putting this beautiful kind of milkshake pink color on. What I tend to like to do is I tend to sort of coordinate the color of the glitter that I am going to be adding with the color of the gel that, you know, they want to match. So if I'm using a red glitter, I won't sort of go in with a blue gel polish or anything like that there, if that makes sense. So we're kind of going to keep it complementary here. So I'm going to start off just doing one coat. I have sort of slowed this down as much as I can this week, guys, without hopefully boring you too much. But I just sort of wanted to show you sort of me sort of working in real time. Some of it's sped up like this little bit, and there's some of it then too as well that is in real time. I am quite a slow worker. I tend to take my time, and that is for a number of purposes. I do have shaky hands, I do have quite weak hands as well too, so it does take me a little longer, but as well as that there, I do like to take my time and make sure that everything is applied really neatly, not touching the cuticle, not touching the sidewalls. It is so much better to spend your time on a set, you know, and have it nice and neat. This glitter here, I know there's no name to it because it's actually a Name the Mix that's coming up on Nail Sugar. So I don't have a name for it at the moment, but one of you guys will no doubt come up with a fantastic name for it. But it is a multi-cut glitter. And now that our gel polish is all cured and that and ready to go, I'm going to go in here with some base coat. And this is just a very, very thin layer of base coat. I'm literally wiping it on, wiping it off kind of thing, if you will. And I don't cure this. I just basically leave it as is on top of that colour. And then what you'll see me do then is I will get a little nail brush like this, and I've sped this bit up here because it does take quite some time and you guys would be sitting here for so long, but I just use the tip of that little detailer brush and I pick up the bits of glitter that I want to add in there. Now, the reason I love a multi-cut is because, you know, you've got all different sizes, from sort of the slightly bigger chunks, which are usually maybe say anything from sort of 1 to 2 mil, all the way down to sort of the smaller 0.008 sort of size glitter. So I'm just adding it as and where I want it to go. And as you can see, I tend to place sort of some of the thicker particles in the center of the nail, and then I tend to keep the smaller ones sort of around the free edge and the sidewalls, because obviously we don't want the nail ending up really thick when we go to encapsulate it, because, you know, you want to keep it sort of, you know, just, yeah, nice and trim. You know, we don't want a big thick chunky nail. And when you start to layer too much of a chunky glitter onto a short nail, that's what can happen. Then you have to tend to maybe sort of compensate if you are putting it on too thick. So like I say, just that little bit of base coat, and then you just add tiny little bits of glitter here and there as and where you want to fill any. And it just depends on how concentrated you want, you know, you want the nail to look. I love a fully covered nail with glitter, and so I tend to sort of spend a bit more time then filling those little bits in, and then we go in then for a cure on that. So before I do that, I'm just sort of showing you guys exactly what it looks like from the side. So once that's done, and that has all been cured, I then go over here, and I'm keeping this in real time. I'm going over then with a like what we would call a slip layer, and this is just a nice sort of thick layer that I'm putting over that cured glitter, and I just kind of let it sort of sit in, and then I'm going back over again then, just to, as you can see there, just adding that little bit more, because the first layer will usually sort of fall in between the little particles, and then And then sort of going in then again then with another layer then just help create a better slip layer. And then as you can see here then I just use my brush and I go in with a little bit more and I just go back and forward, looking at my sort of side walls there as well too. And I'm just basically encapsulating this and concentrating sort of on an apex. You can use a little brush like this here just to make sure that your side walls and things like that there are, you know, nicely sort of covered, and that everything is encapsulated. Your apex too. And then I turn the hand upside down, and this again, this creates just that nice apex as well. You've got to keep an eye on that. So I'm just going to go in then and do the same here on the middle nail. I'm just going to put a thin base coat down, and then again just going in then with my detailer brush, and I'm just adding those little bits of glitter as and where I want them. In this particular nail here, I'm sort of fading it from the free edge sort of towards the cuticle area. So I'll usually sort of stop about just sort of before halfway, and then I kind of sort of fade that out a little bit, so it'll be more concentrated at the free edge and then fading out. As you can see here, again, I like to keep the sort of the bigger chunks to sort of more towards the center of the nail, and then just using the little bits then to fill all that in. And again, I've done exactly the same process. I've done my slip layer, and then I'm going in then again with another bead then and just walking it down that nail, making sure that everything is nicely encapsulated. And I will turn the hand as well upside down just to get that apex. Okay, so moving on then, I am just going to go ahead and wipe off the tacky layer here on the builder, and this would be me then sort of just shaping. I just go in then with the hand file, and I just do the free edge and the side walls as well too, just neaten everything up. And again, I'm just refining that, just making sure that everything is nice and smooth and encapsulated, and that I've got a nice apex going. That's where we want to refine then with the hand file, just to make sure that it's a really nice shape and nice and neat as well too, and tidied up. And yeah, so once I've done that then, and I'll do that on the other nail as well too, then we will get that all dusted off, wiped up and top coated. Okay, so I'm using some of the Neo Nail here. This is the, I think it's the plasticine gel it's called. It's like a sort of a 3D type sort of gel, but anyways, I'm just doing a really basic little sort of floral design here with the 3D gel, because this was another thing actually that I think it was another couple of people had actually asked. So I just, again, I roll that up into like a little sausage, and then sort of almost section it off then into tiny little balls. And then, as you can see, set it on the nail using a silicone tool. Then I'm just going to shape that and just sort of press down on one side of the little ball, which creates, as you can see here, it creates just like that cute little petal effect. If you haven't worked with this before, I would say give it a go a couple of times, and you will be amazed at how tiny of an amount of this stuff that you actually need to create one petal. In fact, I did use a little bit too much in those last two petals there. And then I'm just creating as well too, I'll create a wee hole in the middle as well, just for a gem to sit in at the end. And then I'm using a different color here. I'm using the sort of the turquoise, and I wasn't too sure if I was going for leaves or more petals, but I just kind of, you know what, we're just kind of winging it here, and we're seeing where it's going. And it ended up, you know, you can, you know, if you want it to be leaves or extra little flower petals, it kind of looked like little flower petals to me, but I thought it was really cute. So I've just cured that, and then I've put some of the crystal totalis in the center there, and I'm just adding little gems on and around the cuticle as well too. I just want to do like a little side cuff for this, just adds something extra to the nail. Wanted to bling it up a little bit, so as yeah, that's a little crystal going in the center there, just sort of makes the flower. And yeah, I just thought this looked really cute, this tiny little cuff. It just sort of brought everything together. So there we go. I'm just adding in as well some of the caviar beads. These can be super duper fiddly. I'm not a fan usually of working with them, but that being said, when I add them, they just, I don't know, they finish a nail off whenever you use them sort of, you know, with crystals. They can just look so pretty. So sometimes it is worth the faff. And then that's the finished set. I also done some little petals as well too, as you can see on the pointer and the pinky. Again, just kind of the same sort of the same design, but I hope this helped. I hope this helps show you guys, for any of you out there that are struggling with encapsulating glitter with Builder in a Bottle, can be done, and really simple, easy enough to do. And yeah, I hope you like the design. So let me know in the comments below what you think. Do you like this? Do you like 3D nail art? Should I do some more 3D nail art? Let me know. Anyway, have a wonderful week, guys. I will see you all again next time, and thanks as always for stopping by. And yeah, I'll see you all again soon. Bye.